Hello. Good evening or good morning or good afternoon at whatever time that you might be watching this. Um, my name is Diane Sanders, and this week we've been talking about lifelong vitality. Yesterday I gave you an introduction about the importance of supplementation and also understanding what makes doTERRA's lifelong vitality so different in this particular department, really. So today we're going to talk about one of the three components of our lifelong vitality, and that component today is the Alpha CRS. We're going to talk about this, and there's just amazing stuff in this little capsule right here. So Alpha CRS is the cellular vitality complex. In case you didn't know, and we're going back to yesterday, the word vitamin comes from vital. So the reason why we need vitamins is because they're a vital part of our life, and we have to get vitamins. Now, the word vitamin, again, comes from vital, which are the vital nutrients and supplements that we need for everything to work. If we're not getting those vital nutrients or supplements, nothing will work the way that we want it to work in our system. Now, the main reason why our body runs down and gets sick is because we're not getting vital nutrients, the vital nutrients that we need from our food. If at any time you're not eating fruits and vegetables, or if you're eating fruits and vegetables and you're also eating processed dairy or meat, sugar, gluten, or any processed packaged stuff, and even vegan stuff, if it's processed, if you're eating any of those things, then it's a clear sign that you need the supplements, because the supplements are going to provide you with those vitamins, those nutrients, and the vital ingredients that we need for the body parts to work, for our organs to work properly. Now, yesterday we talked about how Americans just don't eat enough fruits and vegetables every single day. Yet, those are essential things that we need for our life. When you don't do that, you don't supply that to our body, then you're going to get sick, 100% guaranteed, and your body is not going to be at its optimal. So take your LOV no matter what. Very important. Let me, first of all, tell you what Alpha CRS means. So Alpha CRS means Cellular Renewal System. So Alpha means first. So it's the first thing that we need to be doing for ourselves. It's so important because it renews the cells and the process that the cells need to work. And I talked about the cellular reproduction formula yesterday. The process of the cell, which is, you have a healthy cell, then it gets damaged by free radicals, and the free radicals damage the cell, and then it doesn't work anymore. And then it does what's called apoptosis. It kills itself, and then it reproduces into a new cell. And if you don't have your cells doing that, then you've got problems. So again, you eat packaged and processed foods like meat, dairy, sugar, gluten. We get stressed, we don't sleep, we don't exercise, we breathe pollution, we have lots of sun exposure, we get tons of free radicals, and then our cells don't process normally. The apoptosis doesn't happen. They don't kill themselves properly, they don't reproduce like they should, and everything is derailed. And so this is something that now our cells aren't, the good new cells aren't regenerating like they need to. So we need the healthy cell reproduction process in order for us to perform the proper functions that we need in our body. The process, again, is the cell is working, it gets damaged, then it has a self-destruction by apoptosis. It's no longer useful. Then it reproduces to a new cell. That's what we want. If it gets derailed by all the things that I mentioned before, then it's not doing that. We look old, we feel horrible, we get sick, we have disease, we can't function, we gain weight, we get toxic overload waste buildup. And if you remember the 2 SUVs from yesterday, well, the Alpha CRS helps us to do exactly what we need to do it. And the way that it does that is by 5 different ingredients that are in it. So the number one ingredient is and I'm going to butcher this, but it's proanthocyanidins, which is really in grapeseed. Okay, just remember that. It's a big long name, but it's part of grapeseed. And then pomegranate fruit extract. There's turmeric in it, Japanese pagoda tree, and the boswellic acid from frankincense. And so these 5 ingredients that are present in the Alpha CRS, they protect our cellular DNA, and they make sure that the cellular process, that stays intact and is working properly. Now, what that means is they make sure that the cells reproduce. If they're damaged by free radicals, it neutralizes the free radicals by the antioxidants. And if that doesn't happen, it forces the cell to kill itself, and it self-destructs. So then the cell reproduces into a brand new cell, and that's really what we need, a cell that's vital, healthy. All right, so what happens if we don't have the cell process that's correct? Then it affects our aging. And that's the biggest issue. That's why alpha means first. This is why it's so important to take Alpha CRS, because Alpha CRS is going to be our first supplement that we need to take, and it's doing what we need it to do for our cells first. Now, if you guys want to look younger, you want to lose weight, you want to have free radicals out of your system, you want to have a better immune system, and you want to have a lot more energy, Alpha CRS is what's going to do that for you. It protects the DNA and increases your immune function, and it's just amazing. So that's Alpha CRS, powerful, really powerful supplement. And so next time we're going to talk about our next component of the lifelong vitality, and that's going to be the XE Omega. And again, there's a version, a vegan version and a regular version on that. So we'll talk about that later on this week. All right. I hope you all have a good night, and we'll be talking soon. All right. Bye-bye.